Good evening, everybody. My name is Bence Regöci, and I came from Budapest to talk about crowdfunding scene in Hungary. First, I would like to introduce myself in a few sentences. I edit and write a Hungarian crowdfunding blog, which is actually the one and only medium that regularly publishes about crowdfunding, of course, in Hungary. Besides, I work for a management consulting company and support venture capital transactions and internationalization strategies of Hungarian small and medium-sized enterprises. I brought you a few statistics about the crowdfunding scene in Hungary, and first I would like to talk about the Hungarian crowdfunding platforms. As you can see on the slides, there are 3 active crowdfunding platforms in Hungary currently. All of them are donation and reward-based platforms. There isn't any equity-based crowdfunding platform in Hungary yet. Major part of the projects on these platforms are typically donation-based and not-for-profit projects. They used to raise money for a charity movement, for some kind of voluntary cases, and sometimes to publish a book or for some kind of creative projects. I highlighted the most successful projects of these platforms, and as you can see, the maximum is 3,500 euros, which is a little bit small. It's not a huge amount. So I think the problem is that there is a lack of awareness of crowdfunding and of these platforms in Hungary. So this causes that there isn't enough visitors and there isn't enough good projects on these platforms. I have better statistics about Hungarian crowdfunding campaigns on international platforms. Hungarian entrepreneurs and project owners discovered and started to exploit the opportunities of international platforms, and nearly every week a new Hungarian campaign was launched on international platforms, mainly on Indiegogo, but sometimes on Kickstarter too. I collected a few projects, and as you can see on the left side, Ballroom is an online RPG game that managed a successful crowdfunding campaign last year. The second is GeoGebra. It is a software that supports mathematics teaching. DCS is a flight simulator, and the most successful project was Ring Clock, which is a ring and also a clock. It raised $388,000 on Indiegogo last autumn. So I would like to talk about the most important case in Hungary about the future of crowdfunding, and it is the education of the market. As I mentioned earlier, there is a lack of awareness and knowledge of crowdfunding, and it has to be improved. The best example for this is a game developer I met 3 months ago. When we met, he would like to raise venture capital for his project to develop a new game, and I said, what about crowdfunding? It's a very good opportunity. Gaming projects are popular and successful on Kickstarter and on Indiegogo too, and he didn't have a clue about crowdfunding, so what it is, and he even asked me how to spell it. So it's a very big problem, but the good news is this guy will launch his crowdfunding campaign on next Wednesday on Indiegogo. So I think there is plenty of room to progress in Hungary about crowdfunding, but I'm really optimistic, and I do my best to share the word about crowdfunding, and believe that more and more entrepreneurs and project owners will have successful crowdfunding campaigns on both Hungarian and international platforms. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bence.